Hey y'all. So I am back as promised. I'm going to do a short video on Marshmallow Plant. One of my friends from school asked to learn more about the marshmallow plant, so I decided to pick that as the herb of the day for today. I was outside earlier, as you if you watched the previous video on Reiki healing, but my neighbor decided to come out and start cutting his grass, so we moved it inside. So this is just going to be a quick herb of the day video. And if you have a few minutes and you just want to kind of learn about the herbs, that way the videos aren't getting too long, and you can choose to just watch the herb video. But anyway, so the marshmallow plant. Um, it's kind of like the dandelion plant we discussed. The whole plant can pretty much be used. The flowers, the leaves, the roots. It is great for your gut and your lungs. Gut health, lung health. The leaf and the root are used to treat stomach ulcers. And if you've ever had stomach ulcers, they are horrible. You can take reflux medicine or medications that they give you, but I've found that the natural remedies really help more when I was dealing with stomach ulcers. And stomach ulcers can be caused by stress and all kinds of stuff. So just, remember that when you're treating stomach ulcers. First of all, I forgot. Let me go back. I want to say that I'm not a medical doctor. So I don't give medical advice. I'm just sharing things that I'm learning on my journey. I say that at the beginning of every video. Any information that I give is just stuff that I've been learning, and I want to share with you guys. It's not meant to replace your doctor's medical advice or to treat or diagnose anything, okay? But from my experience working with the natural remedies for stomach ulcers has been successful for me. I am just learning more about the marshmallow plant, actually. So I definitely want to get some because I don't have any, and I want to try it out. So if you guys are getting into the marshmallow plant and you try, let me know what you think, especially if you're using it for your gut or lung health. We've talked a lot about herbs for lung and respiratory because of the virus that's going on and it attacking your respiratory system. So this is another good herb for that. It actually forms a protective lining down your digestive tract, and that helps heal the ulcers because you kind of have to coat and line that for it to give time for those ulcers to heal, which is why things like acid and red meat and things that are hard on your digestive system make it difficult for you to heal stomach ulcers. It also fights bacteria. So it's good for ulcers, it's good for stomach irritation. It's antibacterial. So I just said that, didn't I? It's okay. I said it fights bacteria and it's antibacterial. Same thing. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that it treats. It loosens cough, that respiratory thing again. It stimulates your immune system. It soothes sore throats. It's good for breast pain, for unswelling from breastfeeding if you're a breastfeeding mom. It's good for sores, skin inflammation, burns, insect bites, stomach and intestinal ulcers, which we talked about, diarrhea, constipation, and irritation in your mouth and throat. So you can actually kind of make like a tea or infusion and drink it, gargle with it, swish it around your mouth if you have mouth or throat irritation. So those are some of the things that the marshmallow plant is good for. Main things to remember: it's good for your gut, digestive system, and also your respiratory system. If you have a cough, it's good for that. And the thing I love about herbs is that you can pretty much make a tea out of any kind of herb. So you get the flowers, you get the leaves, you get the roots, whatever. You can just boil some water. If you have I do sometimes use, I have some unbleached empty tea bags that I will fill with herbs and use that, or I'll use my tea ball, and set it in a teacup and cover it with boiling water, or if you have a teapot, you can use the teapot, and let it sit 10 to 20 minutes. And now you've got all those, active ingredients and the great benefits of whatever plant that you're using, that you're able to easily drink. Throw some honey in it, or some agave if you're vegan, you don't do honey. Some lemon, you can drop some fresh ginger in there for a little razzle dazzle. But that's a good thing about using herbs. It's really easy to use them. All right, so as always, guys, I'll have the quick guide, the quick reference guide. If you tip me, then I'll just send it to you. Send me your email address and I'll send it to you, and I'll put it on the website for $1.11. So it'll have, kind of some of the vitamins, minerals, and stuff that are in the plant listed. Possible side effects, it can cause low blood sugar. So, we always talk about the herb safety. And if you haven't, go back and watch the first video, guys, because it talks about herb safety and things that you need to be aware of when you are dealing with herbs and you're taking herbs. So if you have high blood sugar, if you have diabetes and you're taking diabetes, insulin or medication to manage your diabetes, and you're drinking this tea, it could lower your blood sugar, and you're already taking medication. So you need to keep track of that. You need to talk to your doctor and let them know what you're taking as supplements, because you need to monitor, because you may need to lower your medication dosage, and because you don't want your blood sugar to get too low, because that's dangerous also. So that's one of the things that you need to be aware with the marshmallow plant. If you have a bleeding disorder, it may increase the risk of bleeding. So you need to be aware of that if you're taking blood thinners also, because this can increase the risk of your bleeding. We talked about the blood sugar and monitoring that. Stop taking it if you're going to have surgery at least 2 weeks beforehand, because it can interfere with your blood sugar control. And because it can, you have the risk of bleeding during surgery, since it makes you, bleed more. So that's a precaution that you want to take. Always consult your physician, guys, if you have questions, or if you're on medication, or you have a pre-existing condition, so that you guys can work together and you know that you're dealing with your medications, your illness, and the herbs safely. Okay? If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, talk to your doctor, make sure that it's okay. Do your research. I always talk about doing your research, guys, so that's very important. All right, drug interactions. Lithium interacts with marshmallow, so don't take it if you're on lithium. It can also act as a diuretic, which is like a water pill. It makes you, urinate a lot. So watch out for that. Just know that lithium, no with the marshmallow. And you can do some more research on that if you are on lithium. Look it up. Make sure you do that. Some medications for diabetes interact with marshmallow root also, and we talked about that already. So I just want you guys to be aware, because herbs are medicine. And just like when you get a prescription filled and you're taking medication, it tells you what the interactions are. It tells you, what you need to be aware of if you're allergic to certain things. It tells you if you need to take food with it, or if it's going to irritate you in some kind of way. Excuse me. So you need to research and learn those things about the herbs that you're taking too, okay? We want to be safe. We want them to work for us, not against us. And they have so many benefits. So just make sure you take your time with it. Oh, so one last warning. So this was interesting to me. So it contains a type of soft fiber, And the fiber that is in the marshmallow plant can affect how your body absorbs medications. So you shouldn't take medications by mouth at the same time or close, to the time that you take or consume marshmallow, because it could decrease the effectiveness of your medication. So allow an hour between the two. So if you're taking oral medication, make sure it's an hour between when you either last had marshmallow plant or before you have it again. So that you're not decreasing the effectiveness of your medication, which can be dangerous also. So that's an important thing to remember when you're dealing with the marshmallow plant. So some ways that you can use it, we talked about tea. Tea is so easy. You can brew a tea. You can infuse it into oil or salve for your skin. So remember we talked about it was good for skin irritation, bug bites, and all that. So you can, put it into some oil. Infusing, when I say infusing oil, I like to infuse oil. It's really easy. I will sometimes use my crock pot or even on the stove, like really, really low, like not even simmering, for at least a few hours. And I like to kind of go even longer than that. And you just let it sit in that warm oil, and it'll draw the benefits and the properties from the plant, so that you can use it on your skin and your hair or whatever you're using it for. And then to make the salve, I just add I melt a little bit of beeswax into it, and it thickens it up a little bit when it dries, so you can use it. And I made some salve recently with some calendula and some frankincense and some other stuff for some bug bites and skin irritation that came out amazing. So it's really easy to infuse oil or make a salve, and you can do that with the marshmallow plant. You can cook with it. It flavors food. The roots and the leaves are good for cooking. You can also create a syrup for like cough, cold, throat. Remember I said that it was good for your throat irritation or cough. So you can make it into a syrup, which is really easy too. So similar to if you were making an elderberry syrup, you would simmer the plant in some water, some spring water, some distilled water, and kind of let it reduce, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and really low, just let it simmer until it reduces about halfway. And then you can mix it into some honey or some agave and take it as a syrup for your cough and cold in your throat. So really easy, guys. It's so easy to incorporate herbs into your lifestyle. Just make sure that you have all the information that you need, and you know what you're doing, and you know what you're mixing together. And herb safety. Herb safety. Are y'all tired of hearing it yet? I hope that you're taking it serious. But okay, so once again, I will upload the guide, the quick reference guide, y'all, to the website. I'll post the link if you want to go on the website. It's $1.11. If you tip me, then I'll send it to you. Just send me your email address. If you have questions, let me know. Give me your feedback. Leave comments, inbox me, whatever. Email me, however you need to communicate. I want to hear from you guys. I hope that you're enjoying the videos. Let me know what you think. Also on the quick guide, there's another recipe for tea. I'll try to put one at the end of each quick guide. It's for marshmallow and chamomile tea. And I will put my information in the comments or the description for my PayPal and my Cash App if you would like to tip me, and if you're able, I appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful to be able to do these videos and share with you and receive the great feedback and the love from you all. And that's all I have for the marshmallow plant. Let me know what you guys want to learn about. Let me know if you have a herb that you want me to focus on in a video, and we can try to make that happen. Let me know what you want to talk about. And I love y'all. Enjoy. It's evening now, so enjoy the rest of your evening or whatever time of day it is that you're watching this video. And I will see you guys again soon. Peace.